Hello, everybody, and welcome to tonight's headline matchup between Germany and the Soviet Union. My name's Shane Siegel, and I'm being joined here by Jason Hingsberg on this fabulous Friday night.
Yes, thank you for tuning in, everybody. This should be the fight of the century between these two former allies turned rivals. There's a long backstory behind how Germany and the Soviets ended up in the ring tonight.
That's right. It all started a little before World War II. These two were making secret agreements together left and right, plotting the downfall of Poland, Austria, Czechoslovakia, and a bunch of countries around them.
Right. And Germany was having a little bit of a personal change of its own, getting a new leader. I'm pretty sure his name is Adolf Hitler. As he's taken over Germany's control, Germany's had the world taken by storm by handling Czechoslovakia with ease and Austria with a little bit of a fight. Germany and France also fought a couple seasons ago, and Germany had a hot start, but France made a comeback and did some damage to Germany's left side. Ever since then, Germany hasn't been the same. He had a couple more fights with England and the United States, but they absolutely destroyed his left side to the point where they owned him.
Yeah, and the Soviet Union is looking to take a shot at the right side in Germany's heart tonight, Jason. The Soviets had a little more success when it comes to prior fights, though, working with Germany at one point at taking down Poland and several other areas around the Soviet Union.
The Soviets have had a lot of changes internally in the last, with new leader Joseph Stalin finding his way to power after years of competition. He's changed the way that the Soviet Union competes entirely. Stalin came in with a much more militaristic approach and an ideology that nobody had barely even heard of. It's called Marxism. According to them, it allowed increased production wherever they needed it, and especially in areas like heavy metals, crops, or artillery.
Weren't there some issues with Marxism, though?
Yes, Trey. The Soviet Union ended up getting some 5-year plans that Stalin had set out for him to allocate his resources as much as possible, but one of them left him starving for a couple of years, and both of them resulted in substantial change to his routines.
That's interesting to hear. Jason's heading downstairs to speak with the players, so in the meantime, we're going to step out for a short break.
Are you tired of paying up to hundreds of dollars in restaurants?
Yeah?
Are you tired of capitalists taking everything over?
Yeah!
Then come to the Soviet Steakhouse,
Wow!
a deluxe restaurant within the heart of Moscow. We serve
Awesome!
meat, potatoes, and more.
So many options!
So many food options you couldn't believe.
Wow!
We also promise a no famine guarantee, a
Sick!
special award given by the government that expires in a month.
The restaurant is also heated so you can avoid the Nazi-killing cold.
That's cool. Now, I bet you're asking.
Aren't restaurants capitalist?
Well, not this one.
That's
Because
great.
instead of paying money for food, you pay labor.
Wow!
By cleaning the restaurant, washing dishes, and more, you can perform enough labor to earn yourself a single meal for the day. A wonderful deal indeed.
Whoa. Visit the Soviet Steakhouse now.
Welcome back, everybody. We're just minutes away from the fight, and we have Germany pulled aside for an interview.
It's great to have you here, Germany. This has been a highly anticipated fight all throughout World War II. You're showing a few weakened areas from past defeats, and people are starting to figure out your strategies. How exactly are you going to defend yourself in this fight?
You know, I'm risking my life in this fight. We've seen my previous defeats, and I don't want another repeat of that. I don't want to publicly admit this, but I'm trying to defend my left side from France, but it's pushing on me right now. But I have to put my strength to the Soviet Union. Screw you.
Are you sure your approaches are going to work?
Of course they will. Look at all the successes I've had in the beginning of the war. I'm sure those will carry over to this fight tonight.
Thank you, Germany. Good luck tonight.
Thank you.
Hey, Jason, you found the Soviet Union yet?
Yeah, how can you miss him? He's huge. Hey, come here.
Now that Jason's found the Soviet Union, let's take a look at their approaches for the fight.
Is this at all your retaliation for Germany breaking into your house?
Oh, 100%. Germany was supposed to be ally, but look what happened. Obviously, that's not the case anymore.
What do you want out of this fight?
I want it before France and US get it, but it's his heart. He's Berlin. I want to crush him.
Okay.
This is about to be one interesting fight after what we've heard. We're going to step out for a commercial break, but the fight is coming up next.
Are intrusive thoughts entering your brain? Are you having any imperfect emotions? Try Nazi Loft. Nazi Loft is a special medication brought up by the Fuhrer himself. If you're wondering whether you should use Nazi Loft, ask yourself these questions. Have you felt any negative emotions towards the Fuhrer? Have you feel like you don't have enough independence? Have you felt sympathy towards Marxist Jews and other minorities? If the answer to any of these questions is yes, you are diverting from the Aryan path and are in dire need of Nazi law. Go to your nearest government-run medical center and make sure you're bringing in proof of non-Jewish citizenship to obtain a case today.
Nazi Loft. Race to rejoin the Aryan race.
Wow, what a fight! We just watched the Soviet pressure Germany so much that he killed himself in the arena's bunker.
Right, that's going to leave some damage on Germany for years to come.
Now, there's a developing story that because the Allied powers in the West destroyed Germany's left side, they have parts of the right to Berlin. The damage from the West set in around the same time as the Soviet Union's damage, so they each owned a part of Germany's house and estate. Jason, this could potentially lead to so much more conflict between the West and the USSR.
Now we, and the rest of the world, are left to wonder who would come in control of Germany's estate. New reports are saying that tensions between the West and the USSR are getting so bad that they're building a wall right through Germany's estate to stop the USSR's team from fleeing. Seems like there's a few questions about the USSR's real treatment of his team and how valid his successes are.
Hold on. I just got reports that the USSR was caught trying to break through their own wall, but stopped by their leaders at Checkpoint Charlie, one of the main passages of the Berlin Wall. Check out this footage.
Do Stalin and upcoming leader Nikita Khrushchev really provide the best treatment?
Probably not. There's questions coming from a lot of the world about the conditions of the USSR and his close friend, and that might be under some terrible leadership.
Shane, hopefully you just didn't give yourself a death sentence.
Yeah.
Coming soon, the West and Soviet Union will meet over the German question. Time and date is still being determined, but we'll have it right here.
Very curious to see what the outcome of this
Only time will
is.
tell.
Now, you know, I'm going to be keeping honest with you. This is where I would like to be right now. Just on break. Just summer, somewhere that's really nice. Skies are blue, the ocean's calm. Just really nice weather, you know, all that stuff. Alright, maybe I should stop the recording. Where do I...